What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Lockdown Career Mode. This is episode number 59, and today we're closing out the calendar year of 2022 with our 4 final Premier League games of December. We've got league leaders Liverpool at home in our first of the big 4. What a clash that's going to be against Jurgen Klopp. Then Brentford away, a Christmas Day fixture on the south coast away against Southampton at St Mary's, and then we wrap up December with a home clash to Sean Dyche's Burnley. 4 big games today. Come the end of it, we'll be 21 games through the Premier League season, and as things stand, we're still in the top 4. We could be top, we could be outside the top 4, we could be outside the European places. Loads to be decided today as we close out December. Let's just get straight to it. And as we kick the episode off against Klopp's Liverpool at the City Ground, we've got a great record against the big teams this season, only 2 defeats in the 5 games we've had. But heading into the game right now, West Ham have now taken the lead in the race for the title. They're having an amazing season, but as are we. But if we are to stay in the top 4, we need to keep on getting results in these big games. First of the big 4, it's the best team in England, Liverpool at the City Ground. Slow start to the game, 15 minutes in, but I would definitely take this. Got a draw at Old Trafford. We've beaten Chelsea and Spurs this season, but against the Reds, I would certainly be okay with a point. And a clean sheet would be great as well. Still 0-0, and at the moment we're doing okay. As Saka finds Matty Cash, who's got pace, down the right. Steps in field, hurdles. Saka. Oh! Wrong way, wrong way. One of those cross, which Watson got a touch on. And it'll fall to Bamber at the far post, who will storm forward. Ball to Leao, flicked on. Oh, great chance here. What a lovely 1-2. Yes, and Leao squeezes it in. These two this season have been unbelievable. Rafael Leao and D-Rock with the 1-2, and it's 10 for our number 10. Brilliant, quick little breakaway. Watson heads away the cross. It was played through. Bamber with the ball inside, and then the 1-2 by Leao and Origi. And I have to say, I totally thought I messed that up there. I tried to finesse it with the right. Instead, he went with the left, and I think it deceived Alisson. It certainly deceived me, but Forest have the lead, 1-0 early. Oh, and now Origi sends Saka down the right-hand side, and another golden chance for Forest here. Origi, there you are. Oh, great save by Alisson. This time gets gloves on it, and Trent will clear. What a fantastic first half. We're really standing up to the big boys this season, man. I'm loving it. Long way to go, though. Not even at the break. We have done very well in this first half, but you know what the AI are capable of on ultimate difficulty. Ball inside. Wolf. Oh, no. Just, there we go. I was trying to bring out a Samba, and it defaulted to a through ball. Got it clear through Watson. Danger not fully clear. Odegaard shot. Easily saved. Is that a free kick? Oh, come on. One of those moments where it's the follow through which results in the foul, but there's no way we're stopping this. Absolutely no way. Right on the edge. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Oh, Watson off the line. Mason Watson off the line. Danger not clear. Samba with the save. Just as Trent's about to strike it, Mason knew it was going top corner. Oh, yes. Watson, the hero, off the line, keeping us in the lead. Second half begins. Plenty of time for Liverpool to find themselves a leveller and possibly turn the game on its head. But, to be fair to us, when we come on the counter today, we look dangerous. Bamber. Origi. Oh, just wide. Stood up by a goal, but here comes Martin Odegaard for the Reds. Storming forward and rolling it through. Rabiot controls and is forced out wide. Defensively today we've been absolutely solid, so committed. See it out though, got to see it out. Matty through and Origi. Oh, wonderful. Oh, this should be 2. New Gareth Bale off the post. Would have been the game. Quarter of an hour remaining. Corner to the middle. Vicario and Saka do well together as Aguero will lose out. And Origi gets it clear. And Aguero, that's a great turn there too. And now Leao through to Bamber. Oh, come on. We've had chances on the counter. He's too good. He's too good. The one I wanted. And what a player. 3 wins against the Big Six in the first half of the season. Rafael Leao sent through by Bamba, and new signings link up, and this time he finesses it with the right and bends it home. Forest lead by 2, points should be in the bag. What a huge win for Nottingham Forest. Well, there's no doubt about it now, we are one of the rising teams, not just in England but in Europe as well. Liverpool beaten 2-0. Leao with both, and defensively today, absolutely superb. What a first half of the season. It was a really even game, and in the end it just came down to who was more clinical and who was more committed in the back, and in the end that was us. And man of the match split between our 2 stars today. Rafael Leao bagging the brace and giving us the 3 points, and Mason Watson ensuring we will keep a clean sheet as well. How different the game could have been had he not headed that Trent free kick off the line. The Rock and Leao both brilliant today. So moving swiftly on, Brentford away, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but a win in this game could send us top of the table at the halfway point in the Premier League. 2 points behind both West Ham and Liverpool, currently 5 points clear of Chelsea, so we're guaranteed to be in the top 4 on Christmas Day regardless of how we get on. Second of 4, Brentford away. Hayden to Watson. And Mason's going to come forward here for one of his trademark runs. Haven't seen many of them lately, but as he's through here, he'll roll through Divock Origi. Oh, what a goal! What a goal from Divock Origi. And you can strut that stuff any time, mate. That was a glorious finish. And Forest have the early lead. Watson with the assist, but Divock, what a finish. I want to see that on the second replay, and I'm hoping to get the angle from behind that far post there as he beat David Raya. No, from the near post, but look at this for a finish. Glorious bend, off balance. Oh, he's not even looking. That was amazing from the Belgian. 1-0 Forest. Cash through to Grady. Diangana with Rico Henry to beat, and he has beaten him well. Diangana. Hayden. Oh, it should have been 2. Good save by David Raya. Isaac, he's not really known for his offensive ability there. Didn't really put much weight behind the shot. Easy save in the end as Divock heads the corner over. Still 1-0. Get a second goal, and I think this contest's over. Chilwell through to Bamba, and that's a lovely ball to find Divock Origi, trying to get back amongst the goals on a consistent basis. Divock, that's got to be a penalty every day of the week. Pontus Jansson sliding in from behind, gets none of the ball, and it's a clear spot kick as well. Red card, the captain's off, and this should be 3 points in the bag now. It's one thing I've noticed more and more since the patch back in January, where they made some major gameplay changes and of course added in Ultimate as well. The opposition defenders, they slide in and go to ground so often when you're sprinting forward. It's really strange, but penalty for Forest, and I'm going to give it to Divock as well. I think he deserves it. He won it, he scored our first, and has a chance to make it 2-0 against David Raya, which he does, sends him the wrong way. 2 for Leao against Liverpool, 2 for Divock against Brentford, 3 points in the bag for Nottingham Forest. Back-to-back wins, back-to-back clean sheets, back-to-back braces for our strike partnership, and back-to-back brilliant performances from the captain as well. Perfect stuff. Once Pontus Jansson gave away that penalty and was sent off as well, there was no chance of Brentford coming back. In the end, we sort of just controlled the game from that point onwards. It was great to see Divock get goals number 8 and 9 in the Premier League this season, as he and Leao have now combined for 20 of our league goals so far. And for Mason Watson as well, another sublime performance from the Rock. All 3 today have been brilliant. With West Ham and Liverpool both winning, it does mean at the halfway point in the Premier League season we remain 2 points behind the top 2. However, 1 point clear of Guardiola City in 4th and 5 clear of Manchester United in 5th place. Half a season remaining from the first half. 15 wins in 19 games. It's been a great first half of the campaign. Keep this up in the second and top 4 will be ours. And before we do get to the third of 4 games today, the Christmas Day fixture away on the south coast, we do see that Darlow could be poached away on a free transfer come the end of the season. I did say I'll give him a new contract with Marco, Dylan, Brennan, Baker, Evans, Jay and Morgan Moore as well. They're all under the age of 23, so we've got time to give them new contracts. But for Darlow's sake, I'm not sure. I like him a lot. With Sam Robinson, of course, now becoming our backup goalkeeper, could be our number 1 next year. I'm not against letting him run down that contract, and whilst we love the song, letting him go on a free transfer. I guess we'll wait and see. So third of 4 Christmas Day fixture away on the south coast against Southampton. Right now just 3 wins in their first 19 games and only 2 points above the drop zone as well. Should be a banker, and once again another chance to possibly hopefully go top of the table. Second half of the season begins now, Southampton away. Saka through to King as we look for an early chance here. 17 minutes in, Ajaria's ball cut out by Jan Valery though, as the Saints will play out from the back. One of those games I think where we won't get that many chances. Southampton possession heavy, high pass accuracy, so if we get one good one, we'll have to make sure we take it. Careful, careful, lovely ball through, and oh, it's 1-0. Danny Ings squeezes it home to near post. We've had problems against the Saints before, and we do again today on Christmas. Ings with a goal, 1-0. Come on, this should not be happening. Southampton really struggling this season. We should not be in this sort of position, as West Ham have now doubled their lead at home to Wolves as well. So the top two are going to extend the gap to 5 points as things stand, unless we can find a leveller. King to Leao, flags up, still trailing by 1. Got to turn this game on its head here. I know we're a bit fatigued, I know we've got a lot of games to squeeze in quick succession, but come on man, seriously, these are the games that need to be bankers if we're to stay in the top 4 and stay in the title race as well. Danny's shot palmed away by Sam, but we struggle against these guys every time we play them. Check the scores of the break. Both Manchester clubs are winning as they continue to chase us, and both West Ham and Liverpool are winning as they aim to pull away from us. Second half begins. This will be a devastating loss here in terms of our chance of finishing in the top 4 and staying in the title race too. Second half to play. Got to find at least a leveller, and in my opinion, turn this game on its head and find a winner. Come on, Forest. Wow, there has been nothing going on in this second half. Southampton possession and pass accuracy has been so high. I can't get it off. They've been playing like prime Barcelona, and it's been such a difficult one as Achiampong is tackled. We might get one chance at the most now to rescue a point. If we get it, we've got to take it. Ah, and that was the moment. Come on, come on, one final chance, one final chance. Ah, cleared away, and that'll do it. Not the way we wanted to start off the second half of the season. A loss away against out of form Southampton. I walk down the tunnel like there's been a lump of coal in my stocking. 1-0 the final score, a big defeat. Such a frustrating defeat, couldn't create anything today. Southampton having more of the ball, higher pass accuracy as well. Again, we struggled against them, and this time we lose. And whilst we can point out fatigue and tiredness and so many games coming in quick succession, the fact of the matter is a loss, and that means now we lose ground in the race for the title and drop to 4th, and are only 2 points ahead of Manchester United in 5th as well. End today's episode off, we could be outside the top 4. So let's make sure that doesn't happen. 4th and final game, and the final one in the Premier League to end December as we welcome Sean Dyche's Burnley. Remember, in the first half of the season, after a loss to West Ham, we bounced back with a victory against these boys. So let's do the same, end today's episode off strong, and keep ourselves in the top 4 to enter January. Due to the way the AI teams are so often in amazing form throughout the entirety of a league campaign in career mode nowadays, it means that any loss you have can be so devastating unless you recover instantly. So heading into this game, if we are to stay in the top 4 again, we have to win. And we need to keep on winning if we're to stay there as well. Not sure realistically we can remain in a title race this season, but again, top 4, yeah, it's doable. We need to keep winning. And there's the perfect start. Divock back in the team and back on the score sheet. 1-0 Forest, nerves settled very early here. Morgan cuts it out and finds Bamba, and now Leao flicks to Origi, and we missed these two together against Southampton. They're so good together. Oh, brilliant recovery saved by Nick Pope to prevent Leao from getting goal number 12. But yeah, against Southampton, I put Josh King in the team alongside Leao. Good backup striker, but he's no Origi. Those two together is so good. It's like if one plays, the other has to play as well, if that makes sense. Leao, Bamba, 2-0. 2-0, perfect start. Raphael with the assist, Jonathan with the goal, Forest up by 2. We need these two to always play together. Their bromance is too strong. Oh, great chance here for Burnley, and they've scored as well. Kelechi Iheanacho drills it in. What's happened to our defence? Back-to-back clean sheets, but now we're all over the place. Come on, guys. Seriously, better than this. Way better than this. Kept clean sheets against Liverpool, against Spurs, against Manchester United. Yeah, at the moment, we're not defending well at all as Matty whips one into the middle and Hayden gets up, and it's a big man header from Isaac Hayden. First goal for the club, I believe, and the 2-goal cushion restored instantly. Manchester City have now gone 3 goals up away on the south coast against Brighton as well. If we are to stay in the top 4, we're going to have to win every single game like this one, man. as Samba makes a great save and Mason hoofs it away. But we are starting to see some nerves and some doubts creeping in as well. We might still remain in the top 4 to close today's episode out and enter January, but believe me, it's going to be a heck of a challenge to stay here between now and the end of the season. That's the goal, though, and anything short of that will be considered a failure. Back on track to close out December, 3-1 the final score, as we'll remain in the top 4 to start January off. Again, another game without a clean sheet. Our defence now starting to show some cracks, so we need to tighten those up if we are to stay in the top 4. And man of the match to a guy who always does the dirty work and does it well, but today a goal and an assist. Isaac Hayden, he's been a brilliant free signing for us. And that will end today's episode of the Lockdown Career Mode as well, guys, so a massive thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy today's episode, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for the next episode featuring the first leg of our Carabao Cup semi-final against Manchester City and the January transfer window opening very soon.